Welcome to NKTelco Sports. We are here at Bath High School where the Marion local Flyers take on the Temple Christian Pioneers. Tonight's game is sponsored by Minster Bank, Sweetman Pharmacies, Keyhole Pizza, New Knoxville Supply, Minster Dental Care, West Staff, Hometown Opportunity, Lamb's Insurance Agency, 21st Century Kitchens, American Trim, PSG Automotive Outfitters, Cy Sweeterman, Carriage Works, Wilson Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Francis Furniture, Grand Lake Health, Brand's Refrigeration, NKT Productions, and the First National Bank. Welcome again, everyone, to tonight's ball game between the Temple Christian Pioneers and the Marion local Flyers. Temple Christian Pioneers, they are 13-10 coming into tonight's ball game, where Marion on a roll, they're 18-4.
Temple Christian beat Ridgemont the other night 59-26. That's how they got here. They come in as the number 7 seed team, whereas Marion Local is the number 1 seed team in the sectional. Marion Local comes in tonight's game winning 12 of its last 13 ball games. The two teams have 3 teams in common over the season, and one is New Knoxville, one is Jackson Center, and the third one is Parkway. And in those 3 games, Temple Christian is 0-3, whereas Marion Local is 3-0.
Well, it's tournament time, Ron. A lot of pressure on the line here, especially for Temple Christian. You know, during the regular season, a loss is a loss. Here, a loss is you're done for the season.
Right. And, you know, they come in here, nothing to lose, and they've got a game under their belt, so we'll see how that affects them, especially in the first 3 or 4 minutes. Marion, even though they're tournament tested in the past, this is their first tournament game, obviously, this year, so you never know about that first 3 or 4 minutes with nerves and things, so we'll see how it goes.
You're exactly right. Well, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have the starting lineup and the opening tip-off here on NKTelco Sports.
At 21st Century Kitchens, we know that every home has a style to go with it. From first-time homebuyers to families with the pitter-patter of little feet to teenagers taking over the kitchen, 21st Century has what you want, customizing the style, layout, and price point to fit your budget. Kitchens by Craftmade and quality cabinets, countertops by Wilson Art and Cambria, along with availability of granite, marble, and wood.
See what's in store behind the yellow door for your 21st Century Kitchen.
Sweeterman Pharmacies began serving the people of Auglaize County in 1916 when Urban Sweeterman purchased the building and business from J.H. Hoffman. The New Bremen location is one of the longest-running pharmacies in the country, with over 110 years of serving its patrons. Since then, 4 more stores have been added: Coldwater, St. Mary's, Minster, and Wapakoneta to round out the group. Our services include prescription refills, home medical equipment, nursing home services, customized compounded medication, vaccinations, and so much more.
Welcome back to Bath High School as we get ready for the starting lineups. They finish up with the non-starters. They do here at Bath. They cue the music.
Good music, huh?
It is. First off for the Pioneers, number 20, Dawson Draper. For the Flyers, number 5, Nathan Bruns. For the Pioneers, number 24, Brody Bowman. For the Flyers, number 22, Matt Rethman. Number 32, Dakota Clay. For the Flyers, number 24, Tyler Pranger. For the Pioneers, number 15, Noah Howell. For the Flyers, number 32, Tyler Mesher. And the last one for the Pioneers, number 40, Ethan DeLone. And for the Flyers, number 33, Justin Albers. The Pioneers are coached by Bruce Bowman, and for the Flyers, Kurt Guttemoller. Once again, your starting lineups. First off for the Flyers, number 5, Nathan Bruns, 22, Matt Rethman, 24, Tyler Pranger, 32, Tyler Mesher, and 33, Justin Albers. For the Pioneers, it's number 15, Noah Howell, number 20, Dawson Draper, number 24, Brody Bowman, number 32, Dakota Clay, and number 40, Ethan DeLeon. Official steps in the center circle there, tosses it up. This game is underway, controlled by the Flyers. Just get it up top. Pranger swings it over. They dip it down to the baseline, back up to Pranger. He swings it over to Rethman.
Temple Christian's in a man-to-man defense.
They get it down low to Mesher. First 2 points belong to the Flyers.
And there he is. There's that guy again. 6'2 senior Tyler Mesher, 16.4 points a game, 5.5 rebounds a game.
3 ball by Howell is no good. Mesher grabs the rebound. They get it down low. Swing it back up top. Bruns, he's going to pop a 3. Got it.
So Marion, their first tournament game doesn't seem to affect them at all.
No, you're not.
2 for 2, 1 inside, 1 outside.
Strong out of the gate. They have the 5-0 lead. We're just underway, a minute into this ball game. Draper gets it back.
And Matt Rethman has drawn the assignment against Mr. Bowman.
He pops a 15-footer. It's no good. Mesher gets the rebound and gets it out quickly to Rethman. He gives it off to Bruns for 3. That's no good.
Brody Bowman, comes in the game. 22.5 points a game for the Pioneers. So I'm sure Marion Local knows who he is.
That was a nice little spin move there by DeLeon. 5-2 now, favor of the Flyers. Little pump fake there by Rethman. He dishes it over to Bruns. Ball's loose on the floor. Flyers are able to keep it. They swing it over right side. Pranger, they dump it down low. Mishandled, steps out of bounds, turns it over.
Pass was just a little bit too deep. Mesher couldn't get it. He had his man sealed, couldn't get to the ball.
5-2, favor of the Flyers. Swing it over to Howell. Howell dumps it down low. Clay, shot's no good. Here come the Flyers. They get it down to Mesher. Mesher off the glass. It's no good. Ball tipped around, controlled by the Pioneers. Howell pulls it back out, swings across court.
Marion's in their normal man-to-man defense. A lot of ball pressure, a lot of weak side help.
Bowman from the baseline. It's no good off the side of the backboard. Able to keep possession of it are the Flyers. Mesher off the glass. No good this time again. They're going to say a held ball. Possession arrow will give it back to the Pioneers.
Mesher's had a couple of good looks at the bucket. Unable to convert it. And I think that's just a matter of time. You know, we've seen him before. He's pretty consistent down low.
Absolutely. You keep getting him that ball. Those misses will not be happening for long. So Draper brings it back up top. He gives it over to Howell. Gets it over to Bowman. Back to Howell. Howell looking to get down low. He does. To Clay. Back up top. 4:32 left to go in this opening quarter. There's a turnover, a big steal there by Bruns. He gives it over to Rethman and 2 points.
Nice job there on defense. Get with the strip and then go down and get the layup at the other end. So your percentage is going to be pretty high on those kind of shots.
7-2. Clay gets it back up top. Howell over to Clay. Draper back to Clay. Or Howell, excuse me. His three was no good. Offensive board. Put back is good by Clay.
Nice job, offensive rebounding. They need to do a good job on the offensive boards tonight if they want to stay in the game.
Rethman swings it over to Everman. Down on the baseline, the ball gets stuck in the rim. Pranger puts a shot up, so possession. Arrow will give it to the Flyers. They will keep it.
That's my pet peeve right there. I do not like that rule. I think it ought to go automatically to the defense.
To the defense?
Yeah. Because if you shoot a shot like that and wedge it, that's not a good shot, and you ought to be penalized for it.
Sure, sure. Off the inbound pass, they get it to Bruns, and he puts it in.
But guess what? I don't have a vote in that. I don't know why.
I can't believe they did. 9-4 in favor of the Flyers. Draper. Pass mishandled, able to save it. There was Bowman.
And he hasn't touched the ball a whole lot here in this game. Rethman's doing a good job on him.
That three ball was well off. Goes out of bounds. Over to the Flyers.
I think the defense, the pressure might be a little bit of a surprise. And going to take a little bit for Temple to get used to that.
Pass was tipped up. Flyers are able to save it. They get it back up top. Steal this time by Draper. Puts it off the glass. It's no good. Rebounded by Tangeman. They get it down to Mesher. Mesher's going to go cross court with it. Pranger puts up a three ball. It's no good. Into Mesher's hands. His shot's no good. Another offensive board. That one was hit out of bounds. So 2 offensive boards right there for the Flyers.
They're getting their shots. It's just not going in right now. But still a 5-point lead in favor of Marion.
Albers checks back in for the Flyers. And number 12, Malachi White for the Pioneers. So Bruns has it. He gets it up top to Pranger. They swing it over to Everman. Now down low to Bruns on the baseline. Mesher. He'll pull it back out.
Yeah. Now Temple has gone to a zone, 2-3 zone.
Oh, nice pass to Mesher. He can't make that one. He's getting frustrated.
Yeah.
You can definitely tell.
That's not the Tyler Mesher we've seen before.
Right, right. I think Coach Guttemoller saw too the little frustration there. I think he's going to come out here at that next dead ball. And there is a shot by Howell. Three ball that's no good. He draws the foul.
Yeah, the ultimate that you don't want to do is follow a jump shooter plus a three-point jump shooter.
Great. So Howell's at the line now to shoot 3. First one is short.
Marion off to that good start. 2 for 2 right off the bat. And since then, they've missed some very easy shots.
He makes the second one. And like we said, Mesher does come out. Meaning checks in along with Rethman back into the ball game.
Just give him a chance here to rest the rest of the first
Right.
quarter and
Yep.
watch the game just a little bit and come back full throttle.
So Howell makes 2 of the 3. 9-6 in favor of the Flyers.
A 2-3 zone, they're trying to keep it tight. Keep a guy in front of Mesher and behind him.
Everman can't handle the pass, goes out of bounds. A turnover again for the Flyers.
Not 3 turnovers for Marion Local, only 1 for the Pioneers.
Minute and a half to go in this opening quarter.
There's the second one for the Pioneers.
Yeah, just as you say
Just like
that. Steps out of bounds.
Yep, Mesher's coming
Mesher's
back in right
I
away.
kind of thought maybe, I was kind of with you. I
Yeah.
thought maybe the rest of the quarter or so. But
Well, it wasn't because of fouls that he
Right.
is going out. It's just because he's a little off on the offense.
So they swing it over to Bruns. They get it down. Cross-court pass. Now to Mesher. It's through his hands. Another turnover.
Kind of a nice play there, a skip pass, and then Mesher had his guy sealed down low, but mix up on the pass.
That 3 ball no good by Howell. We're going the other way in a hurry. Bruns goes cross court with it, gets it to Pranger. His shot's no good. Rebounded by Howell. Here come the Pioneers. Coach Bowman saying to slow it down. 40 seconds to go here in this first quarter. Bowman on the right side. Going to bring it back up top. Gets it to White. White dishes it back out to Bowman. Down to 28 seconds. That 3 ball is good. This time again by Howell. This time he makes it.
That ties it up, 9-9.
Down to 15. Flyers looking to take the lead here at the end of the first as Pioneers just tied it up. Ball's tipped around, stolen away. Bowman has a chance here at the buzzer. No good. We are finished with 1 quarter here at Bath High School. Your score, the Pioneers 9, Flyers 9. We'll be back right after these messages.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
As a business owner, do you find yourself reviewing too many applications, or are you the job seeker filling out dozens of applications in an attempt to find employment? West Staff has been bridging the gap between employers and employees since 1988. Jobs range from manufacturing and clerical to specialized fields such as quality control and engineering. West Staff has the ability to operate as your company's entire HR department or simply payroll employees on a temp-to-hire basis. West Staff, your partner in business.
Welcome back to Bath High School as we have 1 quarter complete and we are knotted at 9.
Yeah, not much in the shooting column here. 4 of 11 for the Flyers and 3 of 11 for the Pioneers.
Almost a steal there. Pioneers are able to keep it. White gets it over to Draper.
And that's after the Flyers came out 2 for 2 to start the game.
Ball's loose on the floor. We have a scramble for the ball. Jump ball, possession arrow will give it over to the Flyers.
The Flyers are going to have to clean up their ball handling a little bit. 5 turnovers in the first quarter for Marion Local.
First possession here of the second quarter for the Flyers. Swings it over to Bruns.
They're pretty patient against the zone, trying to get it inside. High-low action with Bruns and Mesher.
Cross-court pass over to Pranger for 3. It got it.
Maybe that'll get them going. They see one go in.
12-9 now in favor of the Flyers. Bowman, he hands it off to Howell. Gets it over to Draper, back to Bowman. That 3 ball no good by Draper. It's going to go out of bounds over to the Flyers. Ron, you mentioned earlier that Bowman averages, what,
22.5 points a game.
0 points so far.
Yeah, and the other thing that stands out about his play is that he has an assist-to-turnover ratio of 2.2, which is one of the better ones we've seen, if not the best one we've seen in high school basketball this winter.
Oh, nice feed down low to Bruns. His shot is no good. Here comes Bowman with it. Down on the baseline, he's going to be double teamed, and they're going to say offensive.
Yeah, he must have extended that left arm down there. We didn't have a very good angle on that.
So here come the Flyers now with the 3-point lead. Bruns swings it over. Now they get it down on the baseline, back up top. Almost out of bounds, but all nice. As Bruns is cutting through the paint, he puts it up and in.
Nice pass there from the wing into Bruns and made a nice left-handed layup.
So now 14-9 in favor of the Flyers. They do get it down to Clay, kicks it back out. Bowman. Bowman's going to go into the paint and put one off the glass and get his first 2 points.
That's how he averages 22 and a half. That was a nice shot there, a little scoop shot with the left hand.
Yeah, not an easy shot, as that three-pointer will not fall for Albers, and there's going to be a foul on the rebound against the Flyers.
Now Marion's picking him up full court, man-to-man, see if they can put some pressure on the Pioneers.
Substitution there as Everman checks back into the lineup for the Flyers.
They'll try to keep the ball away from Bowman.
He has it right now. Crosses the timeline with 5:15 left to go in this quarter. Almost loses the dribble behind his back. He puts up just inside the arc a 2-ball. So back-to-back 2-pointers for Bowman.
Yeah, he's pretty silent there in the first quarter. In the second quarter, he's kind of taken over.
The lead's down to 1 now for the Flyers as that shot won't fall. Pioneers looking to take the lead here now. Can't handle the ball and loses it out of bounds. Good defensive pressure there by Mesher that time.
The 2-3 zone by Temple Christian has really slowed the Marion offense down a little bit.
Get it back up top. Everman. He swings it over to Tangeman. It's on the baseline. Back to Tangeman.
There they,
Bruns tries to do that dangerous cross-court pass.
He looked like he had Mesher open on the block and decided to throw the skip pass.
It results in that turnover. Still 14-13. We've been stuck here for a little while now. Howell on the baseline. Gets it back. Gives it over to Draper. Back to Howell.
Now Tyler Pringer's on Bowman. They switched off on him.
Little step fake. 3 balls, no good. Goes out of bounds. And over to the Flyers.
I think their game plan is to make Bowman work for the basketball. Maybe that'll tire him out a little bit with his legs because he's a jump shooter.
Yep. Albers checks back in for the Flyers. Looking to extend that 1-point lead. Pranger gets it to Bruns. Swings it over to Everman. Everman gets it to Bruns. Goes across court. Pranger, no good. Ball's tipped around. Mesher able to come up with it. Drive it into the paint. Everman, he dishes it off. Albert's shot no good, but on the rebound, the offensive putback. Mesher's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
That's just another way Mesher can get the basketball. If he's not going to get it in the offense, he can get the offensive rebound.
So Mesher does make his first foul shot.
Comes into the game 67% from the line, 56-84.
Tangeman and Rethman back in. Second one is good. 16-13 now. Bowman will bring it down for the Pioneers. Bring it back up top. As Draper, he hands it off to Bowman. Bowman from the right elbow, got it.
He doesn't need much room to get off the shot.
Back to a 1-point lead now for the Flyers. Rethman for three, count it.
Yeah, if you get points out of him does a good defensive job on Bowman, he's played quite a game if he can do that for 4 quarters.
Howell dishes it over to Draper. Draper's going to pull it back out, give it to Bowman. Bowman swings it to Howell. Get it down low. Dish it off to De Leon and got it.
That's one of the few times they've got it inside for the basket. A lot of their shots have been coming from anywhere from 7 feet on out.
There's a nice bucket by Albers, and he draws the foul.
Pioneers are 4 of 4 from inside the arc here in the second quarter.
Albers will be shooting one. That foul goes against De Leon. Shot's no good. Rebounded by De Leon. Gives it over to Bowman. 1:35 left to go in the second quarter. We're going to have a foul.
I think they called it on Matt Rethman, pushing off as he got screened out front.
It's just the third team foul against the Flyers. The first one on Rethman.
That's kind of a bad foul on him. You know, if he's going to foul, it should be on Bowman.
Right. Oh, nice pass as they get it down to Clay. Mesher gets it back up top to Albers. They swing it over Rethman.
Now, if they would hit a few shots from the outside, that would open things up and make life a little easier for Mesher inside.
There's going to be a foul there against Clay. So as we are just under a minute to go in the second quarter. Off the inbound pass, Pranger puts up a three and got it.
So the lead goes up to 5.
Bowman tries to get it down low, and it was hit out of bounds by Pranger.
It's one thing you get from Marion. You always get consistent defense from them.
Yes.
It doesn't seem to matter what their offense does. You're going to have good nights and bad nights offensively. You just can't have bad nights defensively.
There's a three ball by Draper. 24-22. 20 seconds to go. Coach Guttamuller shouting out instructions.
And they're going to go for the last shot of the quarter.
Bruns swings it back up top. Rethman gets it down to Bruns and got it. At the buzzer. We're at halftime. Your score, the Marion Local Flyers 22, Lima Temple Christian Pioneers, the Flyers 26, the Pioneers 22. We'll be back with your first half stats right after these messages.
For over 27 years, the knowledgeable, reliable, and experienced staff at Lamb's Insurance Agency has been providing superior auto and home insurance to the people of West Central Ohio and Indiana. The team's understanding of the agricultural community and farming operations is second to none. We support the local communities because we are, well,
Local. If you are looking for excellent claim service, stop by or call today for your quote. Lamb's Insurance Agency, representing Ohio Mutual Insurance Group.
At Joint Township District Memorial Hospital, your comfort and care is our #1 priority. Our surgical nerve blocks are a great way to reduce pain and can be used for arm, shoulder, hip, knee, ankle, and foot surgeries. The nerve blocks decrease the stress of surgery on your body, requires less anesthesia and pain medications, and in many cases can offer relief for several days. Visit grandlakehealth.org for details on all of our services.
Moran Refrigeration in St. Mary's is celebrating 70 years in business. We are committed to offering you top name brands like Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid, Samsung, Fisher & Paykel, and Speed Queen. Come in and experience the one-on-one personal service that you won't get from big box stores. Our delivery and installation specialists will assure you that your purchases arrive safely and are installed properly. Moran Refrigeration, exceeding your expectations.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We are certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
The big game is right around the corner. Are you ready for it? Come into Francis Furniture and find the right fit for you and your friends in our Lazy Boy Comfort Studio. With Lazy Boy Premier Sofa and Sectionals, you can custom order a look that's just your style. Choose from hundreds of decorator fabrics or choose genuine leather for its luxurious feel and durability. Come into Francis Furniture today, the area's only Lazy Boy Comfort Studio.
Welcome back to Bath High School for this sectional final. The Flyers with the lead, 26-22 over Lima Temple Christian with your first half stats. Here's Ron.
From the floor, Temple Christian, 9 of 19, 2 of 8 from the three-point line, 2 of 3 from the foul line. They had 10 turnovers, 10 rebounds and 5 turnovers. For the Marion local Flyers, they were 10 of 22 from the field, 4 of 9 from the three-point line, 2 of 3 from the foul line, 12 rebounds and 6 turnovers. So both teams picked it up there in the second quarter. Temple Christian 5 of 5 from the inside the arc in the second quarter, ending up 6 of 8 from the field. I think that's 75% if my math is right from the field in the second quarter. So they picked up their offense. The trouble was they didn't get as many shots as Marion Local did. Marion Local was 6 of 11 from the field. Turnover-wise, in the second quarter anyway, Temple Christian with 3 turnovers. Marion went from 5 in the first quarter to only 1 in the second quarter, and that was the difference in the second quarter.
Sure. The Flyers with the 4-point lead. Temple Christian will have the ball to start this third quarter. As we are underway here to start the third quarter, Bowman brings the ball down.
Matt Ruthman is still on him. He's going to see him in his sleep tonight.
They get it down low as that shot was blocked by Bruns. He got a hand on it. Here come the Flyers. Try to get it down low, and a little bit too much contact there by Howell.
Tyler Mesher did a nice job sealing Howell down low, and the only way Howell was going to get his hand on the ball was to foul Mesher.
They get it to Bruns. Bruns gets it to Mesher off the glass. Got it.
Nice inside interior passing there by Bruns to Mesher. Usually you see that from the high post to the low post. And, Bruns is on one block, Mesher's on the other block.
So Bowman brings it down once again.
A lot of that's made available by his height. At 6'6", he can see over people and throw it over the top.
Draper, he gets it back up top to Bowman, almost stolen away. Bowman, he gets it to De Leon. He almost loses control of it, but is able to get it out. And a 3 ball there by Howell from the corner.
Ball rolled the Pioneers' way that time.
28-25 in favor of the Flyers. Pranger gets it to Bruns. Get it down the baseline. Bring it back up top. Mesher. Mesher swings it up top. 3 ball, no good there by Rethman. Up and in by Mesher.
That time the Pioneers defense really sagged down and created a skip pass to the other side. Wide open 3. Mesher's there to put it back up and in.
So Bowman brings it left side, hands it off to Howell. Howell gets it back out to Bowman. Bowman penetrates right between 2 defenders, has his shot blocked out of bounds. Pioneers will keep it.
On the season, the Flyers have a +4 on rebounding, 26-22. And for the Pioneers, they have a -1, 25-26.
Cross-court pass over to Draper, no good. Bruns coming away with it. He dishes it off to Albers, gets it back, takes the baseline, puts it off the glass, got it.
Now they're getting the ball inside.
A 7-point lead now for the Flyers. Bowman, he's going to get fouled.
Yeah, Bruns got caught coming out. He had to take Bowman, and that might be a mismatch out front. Bowman's pretty quick.
So 5:30 left to go in this third quarter now. It's a 7-point lead for the Flyers. Tried to get it down low, stolen away by Rethman. Swings it over to Bruns. Back to Rethman. Rethman in the paint.
Oh, nice pass.
Yeah, gets it to Mesher. He puts it in. We're going to get a timeout by the Pioneers. A full timeout. We'll take one with them, too. You're watching high school sectional finals on NKTelco Sports.
At Wilson Health, we're extending care beyond the walls of the hospital with resources designed to keep you in charge of your health.
Our independence and connection to the community are unique in a world where big healthcare strives to act like corporations.
Our tools may be the same, but we are different.
We're neighbors, friends, and family who truly care about the people who live here.
We call it caring without limits, and it's just the beginning of a whole new Wilson Health.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
34-25 now the lead for the Flyers. Coach Bowman takes a quick timeout.
Yeah, Flyers 4 of 5 from the field here in the third quarter, 4 for 4 inside the arc, and they're getting their shots inside.
Just a little over 5 minutes to go in this third. Howell tries to swing it over to Draper. Pass a little too far out in front, another turnover.
That's exactly what you don't want if you're Temple Christian coming out of a timeout. You want to get at least a good shot, if not a basket, and they throw it away for a turnover. So not what they had planned, I'm sure.
They get that one down to Bruns. His shot's no good. Offensive put back by Mesher won't go, but he does draw the foul.
I thought he was going to take somebody up with him. Tell you, Tom, he's one of my favorite players. I think I told you that before the game.
Yep.
that I've seen this year. He just gets a lot out of a 6'2" frame. And if the younger guys want to know how to play inside with your back to the bucket, you watch Tyler Mesher and watch his footwork and the way he controls his body, and you'll be pretty far ahead of the game.
Offensive putback off of that second free throw by Bruns is good. So all of a sudden, it's a 12-point lead now. Bowman from the baseline. Shots way off. Rebounded by Mesher. Flyers get the ball down in a hurry, go cross court with it. They're going to swing it back over. Prenger for three. It's no good. Bruns gets the rebound. His shot's going to be no good. And they're going to say no tip, so it will go over to the Pioneers.
So what they're saying is he threw that ball at that short distance. He threw it almost over the backboard.
I kind of thought it was tipped, but
okay. All right, you're the official in the group, so.
But I won't argue with John Derryberry.
Okay.
A little over 4 minutes to go here. Hit out of bounds there by number 22, Matt Rethman. So they get it in the backcourt to Bowman. Midway point of this third quarter. Bowman from just behind the free throw line gets it to go.
He's got a nice looking jump shot. And they just need to get him open a little bit more, give him more shots. And you got to give a lot of credit to the Marion defense because they're keeping him from getting the ball, let alone shooting it.
So Prenger swings it over. Rethman. Back to Prenger. Back to Rethman. Down on the corner is Everman.
Marion very patient with the basketball, up by 10. They don't have to fire up threes if they don't want to. And as the game goes on, then Temple Christian's going to have to make a decision about the 2-3 zone.
Right. There's a three ball. That shot's no good. It's going to go out of bounds off of the Flyers. It's like Tangeman last had it.
So Tyler Mesher comes out of the ball game for the Flyers with just under 3 minutes to go here in the third quarter. And I'm sure that's just for a rest.
Just a little rest, yep. So Bowman's going to penetrate. He dishes it down. Shots up, no good. Putting that shot up was Clay. He draws the foul.
That's on Nick Tangeman. That's his first foul. Just got caught behind him and took the best of two evils, I guess. He's going to make the layup, and at least he's putting him on the line for two.
Make him earn those two. Yep. He makes the first.
That was a short.
Measures back in after, yeah.
He probably didn't even get a drink, did he?
I don't know how he could have. Second one is strong, no good off the back of the rim. They get it down to Mesher. Mesher's going to go off the glass and got it.
Guess that was a good rest.
Yep. 39-28, 11-point lead. Trying to get it down low to Draper. He goes one way, the ball goes the other way.
Yeah, that's the seventh turnover for the Pioneers. They average 9.
Brun swings it back to Rethman, gets it over to Everman. Oh.
That's a nice play.
Yep, no doubt. Slammed by Bruns. 41-28. Bowman puts one up. It's no good. Flyers come away with it.
Pioneers got to be careful here.
Mesher puts it in and draws the foul.
Momentum definitely on the Flyers side, you know, with 1 minute and 46 seconds left. Coach Bowman has to decide here, you know, about timeouts. He's got to, you can't use them all.
Free throw was no good. Rebounded by De Leon. .138 left to go in this quarter. Kick it back out. Now Bowman.
The Pioneers get very few shots inside the lane against the Flyers. Most of their shots are coming from the outside. In the first half, they were hitting them. The second half, you know, they're 2 of 6 right now.
And really, their only inside shots are coming when Bowman penetrates that lane and puts one up.
If they give him a nice screen out front and he gets around, then he seems to be able to shoot that jumper off going to his right.
Howell, he brings it into the lane, puts one up, gets it blocked. They get it down to Bruns. Bruns puts it up, got it.
Bruns is feeling it down low. Of course, if you can get above the rim, I don't know. I've never had that pleasure, but that has to be.
No way.
Yeah, has to be a thrill.
So 45 seconds to go in this third quarter. A big third quarter it's been for the Flyers. That three ball, the big three ball there by Howell.
They definitely needed that. Cuts it to 14. They did it. They obviously had it to 17. Now the Flyers pulling it out for the last shot here in the quarter.
Time run down. Coach Guttemuller is talking to Bruns there.
You have to figure Bruns is going to be in on this. Him or Mesher or both.
Coach Bowman yelling out, watch the back
There's
screens.
the screen. That time the Bruins cut to the top of the lane and didn't go baseline.
That foul was against Clay, and that is his 4th. So he comes out. Jonathan Ackland checks in for him. So on the inbound pass, they get to Pranger for 3. It's no good. It's tipped around. And at the buzzer, we have 3 complete. Your score, the Flyers, 45. Pioneers, 31. We'll be back with the final quarter right after these messages.
Here's the thing. If you're the kind of guy who eats, sleeps, and breathes farming, who gets up at dawn, determined to get the best crop and the best yield, why surrender to the mercy of the water table? Cy Schwiederman Incorporated can lower your water table to an average of 2 to 3 feet below the surface, allowing you to grow stronger, healthier plants that root deeper, that are more resilient to the elements, that enable longer growing seasons, and can produce higher results in the fields and in your pocket. Trust CSI, your drainage experts since 1946.
Brand presence is everything. Is it time to create a video that promotes your business? NKTelco has the solution with NKT Productions. NKT Productions can create a national caliber commercial or video specifically to your business needs and demographics. Utilize NKTelco ad insertion and your video is made available to 6,000 plus subscribers in 8 local communities on 23 major networks. Take advantage of the overwhelming traffic that video gets. Visit nktelco.net for more information.
3 quarters complete here at Bath High School, the sectional finals. Flyers with a 14-point lead, 45-31.
Yeah, I think the message at halftime for the Flyers was get the ball inside. 9 of 11 from inside the arc there that quarter. And for Temple Christian, 1 of 5 inside the arc.
Flyers have it to start the 4th stanza here.
They're
up. The back door. They get it to Everman.
Yeah, that was a nice cut from the weak side. They tried the lob pass, or they had it set up on the first set, but that was covered, and they just ran the second option off of it.
Bowman for 3. That won't go. There's going to be a foul on the rebound. That's going to go against Ackland.
Yeah, the rebounding edge that quarter, 9 for the Flyers, only 3 for the Pioneers. So just about all the numbers, the stat numbers anyway, favor Marion Local in that third quarter. And it's just now it's a matter of how long they want to play against that 2-3 zone. They can pull them out man-to-man anytime they want to. Sometimes coaches want to work more against the 2-3 zone for later, maybe on a game in the future. They might have to do it. And otherwise, they might just say, heck, we'll just pull them out and make them play man-to-man and then cut on them inside and try to force the ball inside against the man-to-man.
So Pranger swings it back up top. They swing it over to Bruns. 6:30 left in this final quarter. Flyers just taking time off the clock, working the ball around. Down on the baseline. Back up top. Pranger looking to get it to Mesher. Instead gets it to Bruns. Bruns for 3 in the corner. It's no good. Offensive putback. Got it. Put back by Everman. 49-31.
The Pioneers are going to have to pick up the pace a little bit. They can't afford to be patient now, and they got to get a quick, good shot if there's such a thing.
So Howell has it. He's going to pop a 3. Hits the front of the rim. No good. Bruns with the rebound. He gets it off to Pranger. They swing it down. Mesher. Back to Everman. Pranger. Bruns in the paint. Got it.
Nice pass there by Pranger. Dribble penetration and then kicks it off to Bruns. And he knows what to do with it.
A 20-point lead now for the Flyers. Ball stolen again.
Nice job there by Mesher. Wasn't playing behind him, playing on the side of him, enabled him to get a hand on that pass.
So 4:47. We'll give them a few extra seconds here. Say they got possession at 4:50 when they cross the timeline. Let's see how much time they take off. Well, there was a 3 ball by Pranger.
Well, when they go in, they all look good. But
you're right.
In that case, you don't really need the 3.
Bowman's shot was no good. They get it down in a hurry. That shot by Albers was no good. Bowman, 2-on-1. His shot gets blocked.
Now Marion has the numbers, 3-on-2.
They get it to Mesher off the glass and got it. We're going to have a timeout taken by the Pioneers, a full timeout. We'll take one with them. You're watching high school sectional finals on NKTelco Sports.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
At Minster Bank, we understand that life can get hectic. That's why when it comes to your banking, we offer the services that make your life simpler with tools like person-to-person payments, Pop Money, mobile and online banking, and bill pay. But most of all, Minster Bank is a supportive member of your community with personal relationships and customer service that reach outside of our branches. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
3:54 left to go in this ball game. The Flyers with the big lead now, 56-31.
Yeah, the Flyers, let's see here, 4 of 5 from inside the arc here in the fourth quarter, 1 of 2 from outside the arc. And the Pioneers have yet to score here in the fourth quarter.
They try to get it in. The ball's loose on the floor, almost stolen away there by Rethman. Bowman swings it over to Howe. They get it back up top.
That's a long three.
That was a long three that hits nothing by Draper.
You kind of think maybe he looked up and thought, uh-oh, I'm too far out here.
Yeah, right.
That thing was about 4 feet short, and that's probably how far behind the arc he was.
So they get it into Tangeman. Shot's no good. Bowman will bring it down. Trail 56-31, just a little over 3 minutes to go in the ball game. Howe brings it into paint, puts it off the glass, and gets it to go.
Yeah, at that pace, the Pioneers are in trouble, down 23 and less than
Right.
3 minutes to go. And a lot of it has to do with Marion defense, too. They're just not giving them that quick shot.
Tangeman gets it out. They get it back down to Mesher. He puts it in. 58-33.
Mesher with 19 points right now. And the key, Marion defense is they shut Bodie Bowman down to 8 points so far here in the ball game.
Bowman has it now. Tried to get it down low. Looked like it was kicked. So stay with the Pioneers.
Noah Howe has 13 points for the Pioneers. He comes into the game averaging 17 and 5.7 rebounds. So that's a pretty good 1-2 punch for the Pioneers.
We'll see how much they can get out of number 32, Dakota Clay, also, because right now he's playing with 4 fouls. But 2 minutes left. You got to go now with it.
You got to go. They're at the point now where you're almost going to have to bypass the good shot and just start taking shots.
Right, yeah. Under 2. Get it down to Hillsman.
But you can tell, they're well coached, because even now they're working the ball, trying to get that good shot, and they're a very disciplined team.
Absolutely, yeah. Koenig gets his first 2 points of the ball game. That 3 ball no good by Howell. Rebounded by Tangeman. Here comes Koenig.
We've got some substitutes in there for Marion too. Number 14, Jack Beaning.
Yeah. That 3 ball by Beating is good, and
Right on cue.
You better believe it. Couldn't have teed it up any better than that. Flyers call a timeout, but I think it's just going to be a timeout for substitutions.
I might have messed his name up, but he sure didn't mess the 3 up.
No, he didn't. He didn't. He nailed that.
Yeah, my apologies, Jack.
So we'll get a few more subs in here. They're good to go. Under a minute to go. 63-33. Dominguez causes the turnover, but gives it right back. There was Albers, as he couldn't quite hang on to it.
Well, we get down here to the final seconds here. Mention our sponsors: Sweeterman's Pharmacies, Keyhole Pizza, West Staff, Lamb's Insurance Agency, Grand Lake Health, Moran's Refrigeration, Carriage Works, Francis Furniture, Wilson Health, Kogi Plumbing and Heating, Cy Sweeterman, NKT Productions, New Knoxville Supply Company, Minster Bank, WKKI, K94 FM, Minster Dental Care, Hometown Opportunity, American Trim, PSG Automotive Outfitters, 21st Century Kitchens. Scoreboard sponsors, First National Bank. Think first.
Absolutely. Thank you to our sponsors. As the time is going to run out, your final here from Bath High School. The Flyers are victorious 63-33. We're going to take a quick break, wrap up our stats, and we'll have the net cutting when we come back.
Minster Dental Care continues to offer advanced dental technology in a state-of-the-art facility. Our professional team offers experience in general dentistry and orthodontics, including services such as CEREC and wireline orthodontics. Board-certified pediatric dentist Dr. Philip Slankowski ensures our littlest patients have a positive, safe, and a comfortable experience. We are unconditionally committed to excellence in everything we do.
We knew that we could use Hometown Opportunity as an avenue to reach out to people, not just in this community, but across the state.
Hometown Opportunity was my saving grace, honestly.
We viewed it as a great resource for us to get the word out about our company.
I saw all the commercials, billboards, and I thought, just give it a shot, why not? And they offered me a photography job on the spot, which was thrilling because I've been searching for months.
The Hometown Opportunity website definitely makes that connection.
American Trim's story started in 1951, and our long family legacy continues today. We are a third-generation family-owned business with locations in Sydney and Wapak, and we're hiring for manufacturing positions on first, second, and third shifts. Part-time and full-time positions are available for entry-level and skilled individuals. Please apply at www.amtrim.com or in person. American Trim is a proud sponsor of high school sports and our communities. Come be part of our story.
PSG Automotive Outfitters, your truck accessory headquarters.
Welcome back to Bath High School as the Flyers are victorious, and they have the privilege of being sectional champions and cutting down the net. Trying to pick up a number there. I believe that was Kyle Francis getting it. Here goes Nathan Bruns getting his piece of the net. And also a reminder, as Ron mentioned our sponsors before, we'll also have our player of the game that we will select. Now making his way up the ladder, number 22, Matt Rethman. The Flyers play one game in the sectional and get to cut down the net. Number 22, Nick Tangeman, or excuse me, number 20, Nick Tangeman. Next up, number 3, Ryan Koenig. Came in there at the end and hit back-to-back buckets. Why is it? It seems like every time they cut down the nets, they always give you the dullest scissors they can find.
There you go. They don't want anybody getting hurt. Seems to me would be less likely to get hurt with a sharp scissors.
Right, because it's a lot easier.
It's a lot less work. I mean, he's been at this a while.
At least a good 40 seconds or so, maybe longer than that.
Yeah, squeeze that other end.
Now he's just going to rip it. There he got it.
He got a nice long piece there, too.
Yeah, he did.
He didn't get cheated. He was up there a while.
Colin Everman getting his chance to cut the net.
There you go. Nice, quick.
That was, yes.
Motion, but he needs an ovation. Nobody gave him an ovation.
Jack Beaning.
There you go, Jack. Sorry I messed your name up there, buddy, but that was a nice 3.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. It's right on cue, too. Number 24, Tyler Pranger. So the Flyers will move on, and they will play the winner of our next game, which would be Upper Side of Valley and New Bremen.
And Tyler Mesher is the next one up the ladder. 6'2" senior, one of 6 seniors on the Flyer team. Justin Albers, another senior, 6'6" senior. If I remember right, we had them in early January. I think he was hurt then. He didn't. He missed some games with an injured. I thought it was an injured ankle, but I see he's got his knee wrapped up. Maybe it was his knee.
Maybe it was his knee. Right. Those injuries happen once in a while.
Yeah, you just want to avoid them. Obviously during tournament time.
As we get to the support.
I don't see his number.
Personnel, maybe a manager?
Yeah, probably a manager. They need to get up there too.
Absolutely.
They do a lot of work during the year.
Yes, they
go unnoticed.
Yes, they do.
They don't get the applause that they deserve.
So should New Bremen win this next game, we'd have a MAC rematch between the Flyers and the Cardinals. The first round of the district tournament. As we get another manager up there. Trying to count the managers down there on the floor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them.
I was looking to see if we had their names, but I don't have them in front of me, so we'll just go with managers. Probably, you would, I don't know, like Coach Gottemiller, his boys, are they that young?
I don't think so.
Okay. A lot of times they're coaches' boys that are
Yep.
the managers.
He's having little troubles there.
Yeah. Don't send, what was his name?
I'm
Don't send him up there
I'm trying
to
to
help.
remember which one it was.
There, good job there by
Yeah, Justin Albers.
Yeah, helping him out.
Oh, it's a big deal, you know, for these managers too to get up there and cut that net, you know,
Well,
keep it.
Yeah, they look up to these guys,
Oh,
you know.
yeah, right.
And that's what it's all about, passing the torch down to those guys, and hopefully they can carry on the tradition that they've gained so far in these guys' playing time.
Right.
And they've had quite a tradition to pass on: football, basketball.
Oh, you're exactly right. Yes. Yeah.
Girls volleyball.
Okay, I think he's the last one now. Coach Guttemuller taken to the ladder. Finish off the net.
Like he's done this before.
So there it is. The sectional championships go to the Flyers.
Yep. So they need a new net down there for the next game.
So with that, we look at our stats for the ball game.
From the field, the Pioneers 13 of 34, the Flyers 27 of 48. 4 of 16 from the three-point line were the Pioneers. The Flyers 6 of 16. And the foul shots, 3 of 5 for the Pioneers, 3 of 5 for the Flyers. Rebounding edge definitely went to Marion Local, 27 to 15. And turnover-wise, the Pioneers 11 and the Flyers 7. So after a rough first quarter where the Flyers had 5 turnovers, they end the game with only 7. So they really cleaned up the ball handling, and that was a big factor in the ball game.
So our final from Bath High School, the Flyers move on. They win 63-33, and also we need to talk about our player of the game.
And we've decided to give that to Tyler Mesher.
Absolutely, yes.
Had a rough start. Ball wasn't going in, but boy, after he got on a roll, they got the ball inside. They knew who was carrying the mail down there, and that was Tyler Mesher. Also did a really good job on the boards. He ended up with 19 points for the Flyers, so congratulations to Tyler Mesher, and he'll receive a T-shirt from NKTelco for his efforts here tonight.
So congratulations to Tyler. So that will round us out here for this first game. Next game coming up against the Cardinals and Upper Side of Valley Rams. For our camera personnel, Patrick Toller, Caleb Cursett, our producer, Daniel Allen, assistant producer, Isaac Sell, my partner, Ron Cruzy. I'm Tom Sharp. Thanks for watching.